It illustrates the game's approach really well in terms of... And I think it suffers for that. It's not universal, and Mass Effect is better about this than other sort of sci-fi mediums a lot of days. But just... the way that you don't have nerdy humans, you have Solarians. You don't have, you know, big beefy guys running around doing dude bro things. You have Krogan. Except for James, who was kind of like a human Krogan. But, and it's not just a Mass Effect sucks, you know, it's more just looking at how Mass Effect kind of does business in terms of the kind of fiction it is where, God, this was said at some point. Something to the effect of, it would be nice if there were more scenes in Mass Effect where there's like an Asari who's like not interested in sex, and they're like, I don't know why people think I'm, you know, a table dancer just because I'm Asari, or like a Quarian who doesn't steal stuff and is annoyed. Okay, the racism against Quarians is kind of shown, but like, you know, the more instances of like humans not being curious or enterprising. That's a bad example too. We mean a lot of humans, but you know. More scenes that are anti-stereotypical. Of course, the problem is, in a lot of cases, they couldn't really do that because the stereotypes are true. Because as a fictional world, you as an author have the ability to create worlds where stereotypes are true. You know, you set what true means. I'm pretty sure this is going to cut that block ahead. No. So I guess I figured out a way to try and make these kind of things entertaining for you guys, is to just talk about shit. I don't know if this is even... Also, I'm recording this as the second session is uploading right now, so I'm a fair bit ahead. After this, there will probably be some pause where I can take in more audience feedback and whatnot into account for things like what the ship should look like, if you guys have any suggestions for the base layout. I'm probably going to put some solar panels in soon-ish after I get the industry room ready. Could definitely use it. And after I get done shopping, I'm probably going to take a few more of these and then get back to building. With just another form of holding down the left mouse button. See, with these gameplay mechanics are simple, but they're very enjoyable. They kind of breathe new life into the game. There we go. Okay, the music... What's weird is the Space Engineers soundtrack has a broad range to it. Sometimes it's creepy or atmospheric. Sometimes it's solemn. Sometimes it's upbeat. Like, you get this music playing and you feel like you could construct anything in the universe. It's interesting to me. It has a much broader range, I think, than the Minecraft music. Even though Minecraft music is lovely, it's... I've heard after you put like hundreds of hours into it, that shit can just get old. I don't know, I guess they captured a broad range of like the wonder and joy of space, and at the same time the scary loneliness of you being just out here. Although in Space Engineers, space really isn't empty, which is good. If it was like a realistic asteroid field, you'd have one asteroid, max, within like flying distance. Because that's how it really works, but that's not, you know, fun. And this game already does more for realism with things like the Newtonian physics engine. And, you know, stations don't really follow that, but that's another thing I'm willing to accept for the gameplay, because having something that doesn't need power to not just fall over is nice. And I've kind of justified it to myself with those little support beam things attaching us to the rocks or whatever. But mostly it's there because it helps the gameplay, which is good. Ooh, Jesus! I just turned off the gravity from, like, kinda up there, and I almost killed my own dumb ass. Oh, that hurts so bad. I'm amazed I'm not dead yet. Also, yeah, the blocks and stuff, there's noticeable deformation. It looks like there's heat damage, and I don't know, like I said, it's more interesting to me that way if there's deformation and damage and whatnot. There we go. Yeah, putting the dings out of the flight deck. I'm sure eventually I'll grow bored and either just not do it or... At least the engine exhaust isn't too bad. In fact, it looks like that's not even causing that much damage at all. Okay, here we are. Anyhow, so just to prove... Yes, we are, by the way, on a tilt. Plus the FOV... Look at this cargo container. It's not even challenged by bringing all this shit here. That's lovely. And the reactor has 1.5. But yeah, the work continues. I guess if I put my suit like this, I might get a little more work done before the power runs out. Or I need more steel blocks. Whatever works. And I guess I'll keep cutting up this stuff, because I like having this deck here to land on, basically. Yeah, let's get working on it. I'm just trying to keep my damn distance, just in case. You never know. Such a relaxing pastime. I could see myself doing a long series for this, building all sorts of cool stuff, or at least, you know, whatever comes to mind. This is like my Just Cause Let's Play turned up to 1 billion. And in that LP I said up front, I'm playing in my sandbox. You know, I did the story missions probably more than other people might have fucked around more, but I'm like, I had my own balance of fucking around and doing the story. And in the end, it's just me playing with my sandbox, so as opposed to other games where sometimes I like to put the challenge up to show that I'm a man or whatever. Like when I did Mass Effect 2 on freaking... Did I do that on Insanity? Or was it Hardcore? I don't recall. I know I died a couple times. God, it's been a while. Oh well. May as well get the refinery working on this. I mean, even if I'm planning to move it, I can just move the stuff. Oh, the increased cargo capacity. Like, I saw people trying to play it on, like, realistic setting where you have 1/10 of the inventory space. That's just a miserable time for everybody involved. Anyhow, I'll be loading up ore and processing it, because, you know, why not? Especially I thought about, may as well have the uranium handy. I don't know. We're not really in any danger of running out of uranium ever now. May as well have all those minerals handy, though. Give us a real idea of where we stand now after the mining mission. What else could I talk about? Like, what else has been on my mind recently? I'd love to make more, like, talky videos, like sit down and talk, like the ones I made about Attack on Titan. More about Attack on Titan, but I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned these before. They really do seem more difficult to make than just... Okay, with an LP video, I turn on the recording software, I start playing the game, I talk during it. It's not easy to get into the habit, but once you're in the habit, you're just talking, you know, talking to unseen people out there who may or may not be listening to you. But it's like, when you're doing live commentary, people understand that you're trying to play the game, so they don't expect Shakespeare. I know nobody would expect Shakespeare of me anyhow, it's just, I don't know. Fine, I'll go recharge. One more. I like to live my life on the edge. Hashtag edgy. After this, I really do need to get inside, though. Fuck. I don't know at what point you start taking health damage. Let's take the shortcut route this time. Come on, stabilizers. Whoop. Also, the health regenerates about to 70%, but no more. Oh well. That's still enough to survive some of these idiot stunts that otherwise I would have died doing. Whatever. Only 3 hours of fuel time with the refinery gun. We'll see. We'll see about that. Check on the status of the refinery real quick. Oh, this run speed is so lovely. It's going. Assembler. So much uranium. You are no match for me. That's our lifeblood here. I want to put this right into the main reactor here to keep it, going. There we go. Our power situation just got much nicer. Yeah. And there's more to come. I forget where I'm at. Okay, yeah, I'm gathering plates. I could gather more plates at one time, but keeping it varied kind of helps a little bit. Because that's all I've been doing is just doing work on and off screen on the platform. Getting things all laid out and ready. I haven't really decided when I'm going to end this session. I may check the footage the next time I cut just to see how much I have, and although normally I just end it whatever. Ever since I no longer have to worry about the YouTube 10-15 minute limit on videos, it's so nice that we don't have to worry about that, by the way. YouTube gets shit for the minor things it keeps changing under our noses, and I don't think it's necessarily invalid to do that, but YouTube also does a lot of nice things for us, and has over the years. So please don't take my... Actually, I'll be honest, I was expecting a copyright, or a content ID violation flag thing, because I used a track from the Attack on Titan soundtrack in the opening to this series. That was what that song was. I was kind of half expecting the content ID system to just smash me, because oh no. But it didn't. But, ever since I didn't have to deal with the... Ever since I stopped having to deal, let's put it that way, with the size limit thing, oh, I just cut the videos whenever. 20 minutes, 50 minutes is my kind of average. I just need a tiny bit more. There is a lot of... There's thousands and thousands of metal aboard this damn ship. Where's that damn Chaos Emerald? You know, I like Sonic the Hedgehog. The reason I played it as a kid and kind of growing up, mostly 3D Sonic. And thanks to Hellfire commentaries, basically, I know an absurd amount about Sonic the Hedgehog and the games and the behind-the-scenes shit and who did the music and their playthroughs of Sonic games. Many hours of entertainment for me, like all sorts, like the good, the bad. They did a Sonic 06 some years ago, which is legendarily bad, and with good reason. I mean, and I don't know, I'm the kind of person that enjoys bad things if they're like bad in an entertaining way and not just boring. That's why like game reviews and movie reviews and whatnot are a lot of fun. Alright, we're getting about to the point where we can finish up this little room. It's amazing how much you can talk about when you're just drilling stuff and nothing's really happening. Also, I can do third-person mode, which I've never done before. I kind of prefer first-person mode a lot, but it's here. If you want it. And yes, that's the really cool omnidirectional jetpack I have. Yeah, this refinery could be going 10 times slower. I feel the need to point that out. Okay, we're about ready to... And of course in my house I can build a medical station and then... I don't know, use it for respawns, maybe? Then we wouldn't get the rescue ship. And I don't know when to start putting on derelict cargo ships. I know I want to have some fun with them in this series. We'll see. Okay, and as I said, I actually need one more line past this because if we look at how it's gonna go, see? Here, then a door here, and then two more. And like this will kind of be like the wall, right? Breaking through the walls. And actually I want to leave this kind of open to space a little bit. I don't know. We can decide that. We're going to move the refinery and then kind of finalize the room. But like, okay, look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need one more for like the walls. And we can put like windows and stuff in here and all sorts of neat things. Right now, let's see, 3. Yeah, we can put the refinery in here, the assembler. Actually, I think we might even need one more past that. Depending on how it goes. Also, the room looks uneven right now, but that's for a specific reason. Building stations takes a lot of time and effort, which I guess is exactly how it should be. Like, it does make sense to me, there's no doubt. Yeah, we're gonna have to go one more back just to make it kind of work the way... I'm thinking empty space here, assembler starts here, refinery starts here. I'm thinking that's how I'll do it. Of course, then the door would have to be... one over, maybe? Yeah. And I don't just mean a gap, I mean a physical door. Because now we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7 open tiles, rather. So one more level back. I love constructing things in space. I should check out Space-Based DF9 again. I'm pretty sure they've got like updates and stuff out. That's nice. As soon as we complete the actual flooring for here, I might just move the stuff over, and that could be an end to the episode. I don't know. Running low on energy, boss. Okay, we weld this, and then one more. Then we go back. We take all the things back. 1 steel plate, really? Okay, time to live on the edge. Time to hashtag live on the edge, everybody. Are you hashtag up for anything? That was a commercial campaign. I did not get. Oh, fuck you, build system. This isn't over, Captain. I don't know. Whatever. We'll meet again, Spider-Man. Alright, so we got a bit of work done. The crash red ship is slowly shrinking. Probably so slowly it's not really perceptible bit by bit. If you look at a later video and then you look at an earlier one, you'll notice. Okay, so I decided to expand it because then we could have 2 pairs of reactors and of assemblers and refineries if we really wanted to, or something. I don't know. It's a good size. So, gotta disassemble and move that reactor. Fortunately, I think we have the inventory for it. Hopefully. This is a lot of stuff. If anything falls on the ground, we can just grab it, though. This is why you want to be kind of careful where you're building shit, though. Alright, small reactor. You don't need to be linked up. And we just assemble it in some other place. And even that will probably change at some point, but it's a good... It'll keep right there. And we will actually... I wonder if this will even be adequate, or if we'll need to build a large reactor to deal with our industry over here. It's very possible, I mean... Although the industry seems to take less energy exertion than just straight up a thruster would. I don't really get that, but maybe it makes sense. Oh, right. There we go. Feel free to... That's weird that you click it on and off like a toggle. Whatever, in any case, one more recharge. The refinery is still going. And then, actually, I think, yeah, one more recharge, and we're pretty much ready to start moving the stuff over. You know, whether it's done or not, we can... Or whether the refinery's done refining or not, that's a... doesn't bother me either way. Yeah, it's gotten uranium. I mean, might as well set it to do this while I'm not really doing anything else. Okay, let's move this stuff over. And I guess I will just put the uranium in storage for right now, because, It's so nice to be able to do that. And let's put this down before I forget. Okay. Now that is one laid out room. It's not complete, but it's enough to start moving stuff, and it's all in space anyhow, so I would love to eventually be able to pressurize areas with air, but that would be... Oof. That'd be kind of rough to, like, do. Okay, they're completely empty. Let's drill it to death. Well, let's get going. The stuff we struggled so hard to build. We're just gonna strategically relocate it. Hope our inventory holds out. It kinda looks like it will, absurdly enough. Now, we may have a few things fall down. No? Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have a few things falling down. That's really funny. Okay, maybe really funny is an overstatement. Refinery, we don't need more beacons. We won't be building more landing gear in the foreseeable future. The refinery. Basically, they had to make the refinery not require not require something esoteric that you couldn't just find. Okay, now instead of putting the refinery... let's think here. Heaven forbid it. We put the refinery there, in that spot. It can connect to the assembler like so. That's kind of lame. Can I have it another way? I can have it all sorts of ways. That doesn't really help. Fun with rotation with me. Well, that will fly, but it is like the least efficient configuration possible. Yeah, it's not smart. I've turned it upside down. Oops. That's not really helpful for me. Yeah, that's not really helpful for me. Okay, but what if... I've just managed to make things worse. Okay, so... Here? Here looks like my option. As in the one option. Gosh. It's kind of awkward to have it on its side like that. Can we kind of not do that? Okay, page down is supposed to rotate it like that, but what does it really do? It does some other thing. Wait. I think that's what we want. Let me check. It is hard to get a damn preview here that actually is intelligent. Okay, yeah, that doesn't... That's not looking bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Although, actually, what it'll have to be is... Okay, we put it down... Yeah, that looks really good, actually. The framework goes there, and then... Plop down the damn assembler. Okay, will that work? Will that feed out of it? No, it won't. Assembler, are you 3 instead of 2? Oh, fucking... No? Okay. Let's be rational now. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. Okay. Assembler refinery thing is there. It's good to go. It's kind of nice that the assembler is... I mean, it's on its side, but I don't really care. Hell, we could even put like a container there and then never have to worry about anything ever. That's an option. Because it's all nicely facing out. And the only thing is, I'd like to go one back so that we can put it in the refinery from here as well. This place is growing quite enormously. But for right now, I don't know, laying the foundation, looking pretty good to me so far. Things are looking nice. Building all the things, and I don't know, this seems like a natural place to end the session here. We're starting to transition into an actual base with rooms, bit by bit. We'll see how long the red ship holds out, because I'm pretty much exclusively using that for the iron and steel that we need. And next time on Space Engineer Survival, we're probably going to do a lot of work on our own station. So see you then, guys.